Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic today. I'm doing well. Just to get you guys all caught up with a bunch of stuff that's been going on the past few days. Finally got my Lego map up on the wall. It looked big when it was down on the ground, but you put it up against a 65-inch TV and it gets a little smaller. And then going over to these, I kind of wanted to turn this less into the Pop Funko and random Disney collection stuff and make it just pure Lego. So I got the figures or the sets up on top, and then a few Star Wars ones below. And this one actually is the newest one to the collection. That is Luke Skywalker's land speeder, or the X-34 speeder, land speeder. So I'm really pumped about that one. I think it's really cool. And I also want to, it's kind of hard to see it, but underneath here, I'm thinking about getting some lights so that I can turn them on and kind of show off the Legos a little better. Right now I'm currently taking a whole bunch of stuff, doing some really hardcore cleaning this weekend to try and get this place, because I got some projects that I want to start doing when I get back from Disney. So my goal is within the next couple weeks to get all the cleaning that I possibly can and really go through the stuff, and if I can throw it away, awesome. If I can give it the Goodwill, even better. But that's my goal for the next couple weeks, so that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend, is getting a huge head start on that. And unfortunately, I just suffered a casualty. Actually, it might have died before, but my radio finally went kaput. I had this thing for a while. It's a Memorex. It is meant for iPods or iPod Touches or iPhones. To show you how old this one is, I got it with my second generation iPod Touch. So, I mean, it's old. It's got a lot of wear and tear on it. The only thing it's not doing, well, one, the antenna was so flimsy that it actually broke off. The reason you can't see it is, I believe, oh, it's right here. It's this little cord right here. This cord actually was 2 feet long at one point, so you can actually put it somewhere and get good reception. Well, that doesn't work. That busted off because it was so brittle. The other part that doesn't work is the CD player right now. That was kind of the tipping point for me, because it wasn't reading any disc, unfortunately, and I tried quite a few just to make sure. I took a cloth to it, cleaned it, make sure there was no dust in it, and it's just not reading them. So it's old, it's bulky. I am gonna see if I can get it working, or maybe just take it to work or put it in my bedroom, because I can still play music off of my iPod. So it's not a total waste, but now I'm going to be switching over to the Google Nest. The radio would take up about, I don't know, from the wall to about here, where that's only taking up a little thing. So I can sync that up with my, well, really anything. Right now it's synced up to my phone, so I can play some music on it and whatnot, but I am thoroughly enjoying this. Wasn't sure how I was going to like it for the longest time, but it's doing a really good job and it has amazing sound. I did have some Disney news for you, unfortunately. My Disney trip that I originally had planned for November, because of the way the gas prices and the way tickets are going right now for that, it's stupid expensive, to the point where it's almost, what was it, $500 and something before, and I think it only went down $5 in the last couple months. So unfortunately I won't be able to take that trip in November, end of November, beginning of December, but I'll still be able to take my trip during the Food and Wine Festival coming up in like the next month and a half. So that one I'm gonna film, and the other trip I ended up just postponing until next year. That one I probably won't be filming because I'm going with my mom and my aunts to celebrate my 35th birthday down there. So that being said, what I'm thinking about doing is saving up a bunch of money, because I'm not really going to be spending money down there as much, unless it's like food related, for the Food and Wine Festival, of course. But a lot of the material or the merch for the Food and Wine Festival is just not stuff I'm really interested in this time around. I'll pick up some pins, maybe some things, but I'm thinking about more or less spending my money on a bunch of Legos in the Disney store, or the downtown, or sorry, Disney Springs. I still want to call it Downtown Disney, but Disney Springs. I'm thinking about blowing some money in the Disney store and doing a challenge of, like, for videos here on the channel, of building all of those sets within like a few days. We'll see how that goes though, because I keep looking at the prices of things and I'm like, okay, I would have to do like 2 or 3 big ones, but then a whole bunch of medium-sized ones and some small ones. So we'll see how that goes. If you guys have any ideas for sets that you think I might like, leave a thing down below and I'll take a look at them. Alright, so I'm looking at the Food and Wine Festival stuff for this year, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I'll just go over the stuff and I'll let you guys decide on what you think. So, it just started, I believe, July 14th. So it just started yesterday and it goes until November 19th. So it's a pretty long festival. But dipping into this stuff, I wasn't sure how it was going to be until I got to here. And this is kind of the style that they went with for some of it, as well as like an older 50s style. And I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm not a big fan of this stuff. I don't know if it's... I could see people getting into it for sure. It's just not my style. Not a big fan of this shirt for sure. I kind of wish it was different. I don't know. It's just the style of the art. It doesn't look appealing to me. It's too, I guess, a little kiddish. At least that's the vibe I'm getting from it. And this is kind of going into the style that I wanted to talk about, which was that older 50s style drawing. I can't remember the word to exactly talk about that. But another style, and I'll show a picture of it right now, is like compared to Fallout 4 or any of the Fallout games with the Pip-Boy and Nuka-Cola, it looks more of that 50s primetime cafe type design, you know, the old school stuff like this. I'm cool with it. I'm rather neutral on the stuff right now, so it's not something I'm really gung-ho for. The same thing with the Figment stuff. I love Figment, but it's not doing it. The only stuff that I'm actually really for right now is the Oktoberfest and the beer garden and Germany type stuff. So I think that's really cool. I love that stuff. It never really gets old to me. I really like this design. This design is really cool. This shirt is awesome. Put me down for worst behavior. Beer Garden, Oktoberfest Germany Pavilion, Epcot World Showcase. I think it's really cool. And it's only $24.99. Not bad. It looks like it'd be a breathable shirt for sure. This hooded sweatshirt isn't bad either. For $50, it looks like it's really good quality. And the back, there you go. They don't really do a good picture of showing the image here, but it looks like it's a really comfortable sweatshirt or hoodie. Maybe not as bulky. I think I would go a little bigger than what I would normally wear for these, just because I want something that kind of makes me feel warm if I'm wearing it in the fall and the winter. Got some more beer garden shirts. This design is cool. More of an old school Germany pavilion, bar, tavern type look to it. I really like that. This one's not bad. They also have a hat, which I'm not gung-ho for. This shirt it's cool. What does that actually say? Beer Garden, Oktoberfest, ready or not, beer I come. Not bad. I like the other saying a little better. Put me down for worst. I like that one a little more than beer I come. Then getting into more of the Ratatouille designs. He's going to be a main, I think between him and Figment, they're going to be, or an Orange Bird, they're going to be the three main people for Epcot moving forward. And I'm cool with it to an extent. I was just never really a big fan of the Ratatouille movie. The pins, I'm kind of bummed out because the pins are usually something I'm really looking for. And in all honesty, I'm not too bummed about missing these if I don't get them. I'm kind of neutral on them. They're cool. I just don't feel anything from them. And they're not exactly cheap pins either. These pins, for example, are, $18 and $20? And these are $18. And then you have the limited release, which was an 18 one too. We also have a 10-piece mystery set. I'm not bummed out about missing these. The pass holder ones, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get because I'm not a pass holder anymore. Those are 18 a piece. I like doing planning like that, where I can go in, look at what merchandise is being sold in different events and different parts of the park at what time of the year, just because it helps me plan out where I want to, I guess, spend more money or hold on to more money. Like for example, in Hollywood Studios, I already have the big ticket item, which is a lightsaber. I already spent the $200, did the little show, which you guys can see in one of my past videos of doing the whole lightsaber build. It's awesome. I love that. The only Star Wars thing I can see buying that's a big item, I don't think I'm going to buy any more lightsabers. I wouldn't mind buying a display unit to be able to actually display the whole saber on the wall, or take out the acrylic blade and put in a and just display the hilt or the handle of it. I think it would be pretty cool. But otherwise, the only big ticket Star Wars item I could think of would probably be a helmet from, like, say, Mandalorian or Boba Fett or Jango Fett. I would love to get one of those helmets, but being that the Mandalorian's pretty high and mighty right now as far as Disney shows go, I can see them raising the price on those. So I don't know if that would be something I would really want. That would be worth it for me, at least. And then in Epcot, you have the Food and Wine Festival, so most of my money is going to be going for that. It probably has been a while since I've updated you guys on gaming stuff as well. PS5 is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I am done with Spider-Man the remaster, Spider-Man, oh, there's the heater, or the AC, Spider-Man Miles Morales, which was really short. I will go into more details about those and other games that I've played on it when I do my challenge video at the end of the year, which I already have some ideas going for the next challenge, so I'm pretty pumped about that. And then I'm also working on other games, because right now I'm just finishing up the 6-month mark and I'm about halfway done with the challenge. So I really need to plow through it, because unfortunately some of the games that I held off playing were RPGs, and those tend to be a little longer. But that is going to do it for this video, I think. I am hungry and tired, and it's time for dinner. So I'm thinking about Spanish rice. I have enough Taco Bell sauce from past trips. So I have some news coming up in the next video as well about maybe to do with the house. We'll talk about that in the next video. I still got plenty of stuff to think about with that one, so nothing's final. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace out.